Hi, it's Jenny at AnxietyBoss.com. Our question today is from Aaron in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I don't want to take an SSRI and want to take some natural supplements for anxiety. Is that okay? Well, it's probably not a good idea. SSRIs, or selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, are the medication of choice for anxiety disorders. Now, they've been on the market for over 20 years with a long safety record and a great deal of research to back up their safety and effectiveness. Are they 100% safe? No, of course not. Nothing is. Do they always work perfectly for everyone? No. Again, there are no such absolutes. This is why they are medication prescribed by a physician who has diagnosed you appropriately, and they are distributed by a pharmacist. When someone chooses natural supplements, they run the risk of self-diagnosing and self-prescribing. Anxiety can be a serious psychological disorder that can impact the quality of one's life, or even lead an individual to suicide. It can also have a major impact on the people in your life, spouse, family, and friends. It's a disorder which requires correct diagnosis and treatment. Many of the supplements that are reputed to be useful for anxiety are not backed up by solid science. In order for a medication to be scientifically proven as safe and effective, it is subjected to a rigorous process that can take a decade or more to complete. Medications must be tested on animals to ensure their safety for human consumption. Typically, they are given to rodents and primates of different species, and the effects on pregnancy, birth defects, and lactation are studied. Then the medications are given to a small number of healthy human volunteers to further test their safety. Then a larger number of volunteers who have the medical condition the medications are intended to treat to test their effectiveness. Studies have to be placebo-controlled and double-blind. This means the sample of volunteers is divided in half. Half the group gets the medication. Half the group gets an inert substance which looks like the medication, a capsule of sugar or an injection of saline. The researcher nor the research subjects know who is getting the real thing. The fake capsules or injections are prepared and labeled by a research assistant who never has any contact with the subjects. This prevents what are called experimenter effects and placebo effects. Experimenter effects are when the researcher gives some subtle, unintentional nonverbal cue to the subjects, which affects their behavior. Placebo effects occur when the subjects react differently because they think they've taken medication and then they expect it to have some kind of effect. By preventing these effects, the researcher can make certain that the medication is having a real effect and there is no placebo effect taking place. Again, this is an extremely rigorous process which supplements may not be subjected to. The effectiveness of some common supplements have not been established, and it's a myth to assume that just because something is natural means it's safer. There are many chemical compounds that occur in nature that are actually toxic.